Okay, English 12 for Tuesday, May 5th. Last week of Eyes Were Watching God unit. Okay, so your previous assignment was to read chapter 18, and you just had one prompt to respond to what you thought maybe the hurricane was no pun intended, a huge symbol for. Okay, so I'm not really going to go over that because, I wanted you to kind of do that on your own. Most people are on the right track. But, just think about the future. Again, this book was written in 1937, and obviously, what were the next 30 years like for the black community, okay? So your assignment this time is to just read half of chapter 19 because it's kind of long, so I've split it into two. And then tomorrow's assignment will be the other half, and then Thursday's assignment will be chapter 20, which is the end, which again takes us back to the present because it's a frame story, so it's like 3 pages long. All right, so focus for this reading. So burying the dead. All right, so keep an eye on what Tea Cake says. And then a couple pages later, Janie talks about nice colored folks. Okay, she says something pretty insightful there. And then maybe think about the doctor. What might he be a symbol for? Okay, so again, do your best. All right, do your best. I'm not going to grade real hard this week, so as long as you put in some effort, you'll get the points. All right. So prompts to respond to. Tea Cake asked a pretty good question on page 217. I think it's kind of right in the middle, toward the end, toward the bottom of the page. While burying the dead. Okay, so maybe what bigger point is Hurston trying to make with that idea? Okay, so kind of think about that. Like I said, a few pages later, Janie makes a pretty insightful comment at the top of page 219 about how people see black folks. So explain what you think she meant by it, and maybe how can that be seen in the real world. Okay, so think about when you meet somebody new or different, okay, how we see them, how we judge them. And then lastly, the white doctor, right? Unfortunately, Tea Cake, was bit by the dog, and at this point he has rabies. And if they were going to help him or be able to fix him, he needed to get help several weeks earlier. And at this point, he's kind of losing his mind. So what might be the bigger symbol for the white doctor, kind of given this time period? So again, at this point in the story, it's got to be into the 20th century, early 20th century, so 1910, 1915, 1920, somewhere around there, okay? So again, do your best on these. I know some of these questions can be kind of difficult, but that's okay. Just try your best and kind of think abstractly about these things a little bit, all right? Okay, if you got any questions, send them my way, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.